Sir, welcome, sir. Praveen Kumar, sir. Hello, admin. Hello. Sir, am I audible, sir? Hello. Yes, sir. Am I audible? Hello.
ஆடிபிள் சார்.
சாரோட வாய்ஸ் வரலையே.
சாரோட வாய்ஸா?
ஆமா
சார் அவரு ஜாக் ரிமூவ் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சொல்றேன் சார். Sir, you remove the jack and insert again. Hello. Hello. Hello.
சார் உங்க ஹெட்செட் மைக் கிட்ட வச்சு பேசுங்க சார், வாய்ஸ் கிட்ட.
Okay, okay. Hello. சார் சவுண்ட் கேட்கல, என் சவுண்ட் கேக்குதா?
சார் உங்க சவுண்ட் கிளியரா கேக்குது. அவர்
சார்
சிஸ்டம் ரீஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க, எதுவுமே கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது.
சார் இப்ப செல்போன்ல இருந்து வரோம்னாங்க.
செல்போன்லயும் கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது சார்.
செல்போன்லயும் கேட்கலையா?
கேட்கல.
திருப்பி கால் பண்றாரு. Hello. Sir, you can restart the system. It may be. Restart, restart. சாட் வந்து பேனலிஸ்ட் மட்டும் வருது, அது டூ ஆல் இது பண்ணி விடு. Okay. Hello. Matthew. Okay. Matthew. Sir, audible, sir? Hello. Hello. இப்போ ஆன்ஸ்லாம் நான் கரெக்டாக பார்த்துக்கிறேன். இவ்வளோ சவுண்டே வரலையே சார், சவுண்டு. என்ன பண்ணலாம் இப்போ? சவுண்ட் அவர் ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டாரு, சவுண்டு வரல.
Hello, now let me know. Hello, hello, hello. Is it hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it
Audible, sir. Now audible.
Audible.
Now am I audible to you, sir?
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes. Good evening to all the participants. I welcome the expert, Dr. Praveen Kumar Sharma. He's an associate professor in JP Institute of Information Technology, Noida. He completed his post-graduation in Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, KIT University, and completed his PhD in JP Institute of Information Technology, Noida. He had a work experience of more than 12 years in academics, and he has published a lot of articles in international and national journals, the two in Scopus and UGC Carlisle. He also presented papers in international conference. He had attended a lot of workshops of FDP and arranged a lot of workshops for the betterment of the faculty. With these few words, I welcome you, sir, and another session to you, sir. You can continue, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. This is my honor to part of this faculty development program. So today we are going to discuss enhancement of research ability for capacity building of new age research. I think previous session you have discussed the research, but before going to start, we have to see the introduction part, why research is important. Earlier, it might have taken thousands of years to double the amount of knowledge. But today, due to the globalization, now the many things happen in few years. So progress of domain of knowledge, be natural science, applied science, social science, business science, does not happen without research. So today, research is very important for any institute as well as in our society. Research is the lifeblood of any institute of higher learning. Research is more than a set of specific skills. It is a way of thinking, and it critically examines the various aspects of professional work. So that now a scenario, the research play a very important role for development of the institute. Why research is important? The question arises as a researcher, as an academician. So the question, okay, why we have to focus on research? If we, even though that now the UGC, they have focused that you have to go for research as well as project that is going on. Firstly, I'll give one example from this. This is I mentioned it. This is the Indian ranking of management that has been mentioned. I am Ahmedabad, which is you can see that that is the first ranking. Okay. And I am Bangalore, that comes in second, and I am Calcutta. So here we will consider only 1, 2, and 3. Right? This is a ranking of the latest ranking of 2020 in the last year. Now we will see the total number of research paper of these institutes, so that you can understand what is the importance of the research in the development of the institute. Now, as you can see that this is a Scopus ID data, which is taken from last day. Right, Indian Institute of Management Ahmedabad having the 2413 paper, right, as well as Calcutta is 1826, that is the SCI or Scopus indexing papers, as well as Indian Institute of Management Bangalore is 1649. So now you can understand the ranking of the government, NIRF, National Institute of Research and Framework, that how they will decide it, and the research is very important part. Out of that 30-35%, that is they are focusing on the research. So now you can understand what is the importance of the research of the institute. Institute only survive in future. For coming years, you can see various institute will be there, various university. In India, we are having a number of university, private, deemed as well as central university. How to make the distinguish your institute from the others, so that the research play very important. Recently, you have heard the news related to Hindenburg research report. You can understand one Hindenburg research report, how they are impacting to the particular business group. So you can understand a well research, how it is impacted to the market, how it is to the share market, how it is the economic activity of the country. So that if you see the Hindenburg research report share of the Adani Group firm, slump of Wednesday, we have lost more than 7 lakh crores, about 38% of their combined market cap in the last 5 years. A trading session of the concern of over US-based short seller of Hindenburg research report. So that you have to understand the reason is behind that. Each and every organization, each and every institute, they are concerning about the research. So in my perspective, might be possible in your direction, you will get the other perspective also. But this is the way that you have to understand from research is why it is important. Right? If now we have seen that various types of various journal will be there. If we go to the management, we are having the ABDC journal list, where we are having the A-star ranking journal, where we are having the A, B, and C and D. If we see that A category journal equivalent to, as considered as I am, that is A is equal to A category journal is equal to 2 B category journal, as well as 2 B category journal is equal to 4 C category journal. So that is the importance of the research of today's scenario. Next, research meaning. Already all of you are expert in this area, all of you involved in research. So we have to see what are the characteristics. It is a structured inquiry of utilizing accepted scientific methods to solve the problem and create a new knowledge that is generally applicable. The inquiry of aim to understand the thing, phenomena, and solving problem. So that is defining the research, and well as you will see the next one. The term we are using research, and search again and search means to discover. According to Advanced Learning Dictionary, research is careful investigation, inquiry specific to search for the new fact and a new branch of knowledge. Suppose before COVID, what is the happiness level of the as an individual of a particular country? After COVID, we can evaluate what is the happiness level of that particular country. So that we are having the new dimension, we are having the new time frame, on the basis we can analyze how the research is impacted for today's scenario. So that what you are adding to the current body of knowledge. So that we are talking about research. From the definition mentioned above, they are general agreement of the research. Research is a process of inquiry and investigation. Is a systematic and mathematical. That is the systematic and methodological, as well as increase our knowledge. Next, we will see that research is acronym of the following of define its essence. So now you can see that RESE. Hello, am I audible? Please respond. Hello, hello, am I audible? Hello.
You are audible, sir, now.
Okay.
Hello,
okay.
you are audible.
Okay. Now we are going to again start. So research is the acronym of the following that define the essence, our rational way of thinking when we are going for any research. So that is a system, a logical way. What is the rational behind that? E, expert and exhaustive treatment. As for search for solution, E, exactness, analyze and relationship of fact, see critical observation, careful plan and constructive attitude, and consider and generalization. Honesty and hard work, that is required. That is we are talking about research. Next, we will see that. Hello. Now we will see that research question. Research at the existing stock of knowledge. The main purpose of the research is discover, answer the question through the application of scientific process. The typically objective of research can be summarized as following: gain familiar with the new phenomena of the development of insight in a phenomena. By review of existing literature, review or what we are adding of the new. Look into some current potential situations. What are the current potential situations? Offer solution to the problem. What we are doing the research. Research we are providing a solution to the society. We are in engineering research, they are providing a solution for betterment or improvisation, as well as offer solution to the problem, and explore and analyze the more general issues. Right? In social science, what we are usually do, we are search out what the impact in society. What is the impact we can talk about. So suppose we can take in the institute. If institute is 5-day working, what is the impact of the employee on working culture? that is also when we can take it, as well as if where the culture, where the organization is 6-day working, what is the impact of the on the employee, as well as where we are working in 5 days, what is the impact of the employee. So that is the way we are talking about to understand what is the social issues we are going to act. In business research, we can talk about the sale is decreasing. So we have to understand why the sale decrease. We have to find out the reason. So that comes in a very research question. To generate new knowledge that we are talking about. Research characteristics. So research is objectivity. Research then is free from the personal.
Sir, not audible, sir.
Hello.
Again,
Now
now audible, sir.
And
Okay.
is the
PPT
PPT
okay?
visible to
Yeah,
all of you?
visible.
Okay. So objectivity research that is a free personal bias and opinion, right? So that when we do the research, so that is objectivity required, as well as the about systematic research that is conducting a systematic and organized manner. What we are doing when literature is systematic way, we are doing the things. If you are doing the research, right? So we are collecting the literature review. So there should be a logic will be there. We should be systematic. Yeah, we will take on the basis of variable. So that comes in the research characteristics. Replicable. Research can be repeated by the over of other researcher by the similar result. If we are using skill, right, what they are providing, so the same skill provide the same type of reliability, validity, that comes in replicable. Empirical research is based on the measurement and observation. So nowadays we can see that the student, they are going to usually do an MBA project. So that is empirical phase. They go for industry, they prepare it, they usually go for industry and collect the data. On the basis they prepare research report. Evidence-based research that is guided by existing evidence by data. So that comes in evidence-based. So ultimately, what we are going to do, we are collecting the data, we are taking the secondary data, primary data, right? And on the basis we are studying, we are concluded. So that comes in evidence-based. Next, valid. That is very important point. Research is accurately reflect the concept of its aim and aim to measure. So by what you are going, when we are talking about validity, what you want to intend to measure, right? That we are talking about in terms of validity. Reliability, researchers produce consistent result when it's repeated. So then we are talking about reliability. Already you have gone previously, you have studied these terms. Now we move forward. Controlling research include the measure of control and uncontrollable variable. Logical, we are talking about research is based on logical reasoning and systematic analysis. Informed by theory, where we are talking about research that is guided by relevant theory and framework. So next, we are talking about classification of research, right? Where we are talking about classification, we have divided in 6 parts. Where we are talking about objectivity, we can divide descriptive, correlational, exploratory, explanatory, as well as experimentary. Outcome pay, we are talking about fundamental and applied one. Logic, we are talking about deductive and inductive. And in process, we will see that quantitative and qualitative. And inquiry mode. Inquiry, we are talking about structured and unstructured, as well as in idea or the concept, we are talking about conceptual and empirical. So firstly, I'd like to explain the term of descriptive is self-explanatory, and research to describe the situation, any event, any issue, or to describe the research. So description nature, the situation to exist at the time of the study. The descriptive research answer the question who, what, where, where, what in descriptive research to give the answer who, what, where, when, and how. So that comes in descriptive research. Now we will see the correlational, as the name of indicate the purpose of correlational study, explore whether there are any relationship between the where we will talking about correlation research. Next, we will see exploratory research. It is generally done at the beginning of the research. You understand the explore area where the little knowledge of investigated, where only little knowledge is investigated, where we are talking about taking the particular research study. So where we are talking about experiment. As well as next year we will see that experiment. Experiment basically research is designed to establish the, we are talking in terms of causal relationship. Causal relation to why kya hai? If we are having dependent and independent, what causes for what? It begins with the question, the relationship between the two more variables. Simultaneously, the researcher develop one and more hypotheses to the nature of expected relationship. So where we are talking about experimental research. You will see the various types of research that come in this category due to the time lack of time with limited time, and I have to discuss the various other issues so that I'm not explaining the so much detailing. So now we will see that we are talking about and applied, where we are talking about fundamental and adding the knowledge, right? We are talking about in terms of fundamental research, adding the knowledge, discover or invention, mostly academic, extension in nature, where we are talking about applied research, solution of existing problem. We applied, you are providing the solution to the industry, you are providing a solution to the society, the innovation and application, practical use of solving problem, and intensive in nature. So that we are talking about. After that, we will see the deductive and inductive. So deductive, it also termed as top-down and general to specific approach, right? आप क्या कर रहे हो? Deduct कर रहे हो किसी चीज को basically deductive we start from theory. In deductive we start from theory, try to prove out right with the help of the available information. And deductive method involve basically we state of the hypothesis on theory or research, collect information, test of hypothesis, as well as make decision to accept or reject the hypothesis. So where we are talking about deductive, we are talking about inductive. Inductive is bottom-up approach. In inductive research, we move from the specific to general. So this approach also includes, say, we are having the observation in different phenomena of the field. Okay, right? Make a search from the pattern what is observed and analyze for that. So that we are talking about deductive and inductive. After that, quantitative and qualitative. So where we are talking about qualitative, here the main objective to develop the understanding of the social science and known what people feel about the things. So they are to explore, gain understanding of the problem. And this approach is bottom up and explore the know-how or when. So when we are talking about quantitative, we know very well research decide what to do and what is generate a numerical data. यहाँ पे हम numerical data की बात करते हैं. We are about hard fact and employing. We are using the statistical software, logical and mathematical technique we are following to complete it. Objective approach to describe, explain, and quantifying the problem. This approach is top-down. Basically, that we are talking about quantitative. So next we will talk about structured and unstructured. This mixed approach we are talking about. So in the inquiry ways, we are talking about structured one. Here.
Your voice is not audible again, sir.
Hello. Now it is okay.
Voice is not audible again. Broken voice I am hearing.
Now
it is audible.
Hello. So we have seen that these are the various phenomena. Now we go to the next one. Right, step in research process to formulating of the research problem, and preparing of research design, and develop the instrument, as well as we are talking about sampling and types of sampling, collecting data, and procedure of analyzing the data and writing the research report. When we are talking about steps in research process, number of scholars, right, they are having problem of initial phase. If you are having the phase of initial, if your base is not so much good, if your research problem is not clear, your research design is not clear, it directly impact to their data collection as well as instrumental and as well as impacted to the your result. first step we are talking about formulation of research problem, and next step we are talking about of research design, right? And next one we are talking about developing a data collection instrument. What instrument you are using for collection of data, right? So first formulation of the literature review, formulation, how we could how we are going for that. First one we are talking literature review. Next formulation of dividing the research and the variables of measuring. So in previous research, suppose I'm taking the example of employee engagement. The previous research, how employee engagement impacted the various previous research, how the independent variable as well as the previous research, what other researcher used the relationship between the independent and dependent variable. So that I can prepare for my literature review. After that, we are talking about preparing the research design. So problem structure kya hai? What is your problem structure, as well as study design, experimental study and non-experimental, right? So then you are you consider in this step too. Next, we are talking about developing a data collection instrument. Now, in this types of data, you are having method of data collection, designing of research tool. Here we will standardize. You are taking that for some time. The tool is not available. You are adapting, you are designing, right? If some tool is available for in very different language, so you will convert in your language, so that you will apply in your country. So that we have to understand what type of research tool you are using, types of data, method of data collection we are talking about. Next, we are talking about selection of sample type and sample. Here we are talking about probability and non-probability sampling, as well as determining the sample size. Next step we are talking about, now you will go to the field, you collect the data. Primary data usually go for PhD student, usually go for the sampling population, collect the data, right? As per your available audience target, as well as you are taking which type of method, as well as calculation of sampling size using. After that, we are talking about process analyzing of data. So here we are talking about editing, coding. You are getting the data. Now this is a raw data. You convert it into the process so that you can go for analyzing. If data is coming in questionnaire, in hard copy, now you convert it into the Excel file, which is required to complete the analysis for analyze the data, right? So next, on the basis you are using the various techniques, right? If you are using multiple regression, you are using correlation research, you are using as well as confirmatory factor analysis. Here you are talking about multiple regression, as well as you can use variance-based structure equation modeling. Okay, multiple level we are talking about. In future slides, we are going to discuss multi-level modeling. Right, and writing the research report is where we are talking about the title, table of country, or work, bibliographic appendix you will add. So that is the summarized way to steps of research process. Now come to the multiple regression. Here, multiple regression is a statistical method used to examine the relationship between the dependent variable and several independent variables. It is a form of linear regression analysis allowed to examine to the unique contribution of each dependent variable and to the dependent variable, with controlling for each of the independent. Well, in multiple regression, the goal is to model the relationship between the dependent variable and independent by estimating the regression equation of best fit of the data. The regression equation can be used to make the pick about the dependent variable based on the value of independent. In simple terms, we can talk about, when we are talking about relationship, we can talk about various independent and various dependent variable. So we are talking about multiple regression. But in multiple regression, structure equation modeling, we can use various independent and various dependent variable. But we are talking about multiple regression. We are having a certain constraint there. We are talking about one outcome variable, and we are using the various independent and mediation. So that difference between structure equation modeling and multiple regression. Here we are talking about structure equation model. Now this is the technique we are using nowadays, right? If you see most of the paper in business research, if you're talking about psychology as well as in sociology, in various areas, we are using a structure equation modeling. Right? What is structural equation modeling? This is a statistical technique used to examine the relationship among the latent variable and observed variable. It is a types of multivariate analysis, combined factor analysis and regression analysis. So structural equation modeling allowed for testing the hypothesis about causal relationship and modeling complex system of the relationship of single variable. So it also allowed the relationship estimate the parameter and testing of comparing models to assess the fit of the model of the data. SAM is commonly used to the social science, psychology, marketing variables, so we are using. So here we can n number of independent variable, n number of dependent, as well as n number of mediating variable. You can take here and you can take the relationship, what is the impact between the relationship of independent, dependent, and mediation variable, even though that we can add it moderation also. So that is the way, that is the, we can use the structural equation model by various software, by use of various software. We are using this technique if we are getting the time. So I'll start how we are going for that. At least you can understand some, you will get some exposure about that, how that structural equation modeling will take place. That is confirmatory factor analysis. Confirmatory factor analysis, CFA. CFA is a statistical method used to test the measurement structure and set of observed variable. It is a type of structured equation model. In fact, testing of hypothesis about the relationship between latent variable and their indicator. The goal of CFA to confirm the reject and theoretical structure to measure the model by evaluating the fit between the observed data and the hypothesis. Right? CFA involved specific measurement, where we are talking about measurement. So CFA measurement model, estimating model parameter, evaluating the goodness or fit of the model. CFA used to refine the measurement model and improve the validity. Right? That is called used to social science, psychology, and marketing. So that comes we are talking about in confirmatory factor analysis. Dear professors, now we are going to discuss variance-based structural equation modeling. This is where variance-based structural equation modeling is a statistical method used to the social science, psychology, education to analyze a test of theoretical modeling in relation to among the variable. It combines element of both covariance-based and regression-based approach of structural equation modeling. The where we are talking about now, the trend will be there smart PLS. Now you see that especially you see the various journals like in marketing, in psychology. Now the authors is using the variance-based structural equation modeling like smart PLS and ENCODE they are using, right? So the way they outweigh the if you give the input software output. But the way they are presenting the reliability, validity, right, as well as the scenario of validity, they are calculating variance-based structural equation. This way we are one SCMT criteria 2 we are using in smart PLS as well as structural equation. Right. Next, we will see that multi-level modeling. This is the not a new concept, but only few researchers of the world they are using the multi-level. In previous topics, what we have discussed is that is related to the structural equation modeling, and that is the same level, right? They are taking the data from same level. It means suppose we are taking the data for as an individual, right? What is your suppose we are we can take the example here, right? If employee is working in any particular company, so what is the organization? So we are taking the data of that particular level, as well as we are talking about what is your engagement level, right? So we can take the employee engagement, okay? So to measure the various skills, we can take any one example. And what is the impact on performance? So that we are talking about simple one, right? When we are talking about multi-level, so multi-level is related to various levels. If I'm talking about the multi-level, right? I'm taking the data from as an employee, right? I'm talking about taking the data of organization justice policies from the employee, as well as what is the performance of the employee. So that I'll take from the boss of the that employee, right? In different hierarchy. Now we can prepare the modeling in this level that comes in multi-level modeling. So if you see that very few papers available in multi-level modeling, so that is the multi-level modeling is strategic modeling that is used to model of relationship between dependent and independent data, right? With these correlation between the observation. These models also known as hierarchical model. Mixed effect we can calculate nested data and the coefficient we can calculate it. As well as multi-level modeling, recognize the existence of such data hierarchy by of each level. For example, two level grouping the child outcome with the school would include the residual at the child level and the school level, so that we can analyze this personality. So I have given all of you perspective in you see in various paper as well as question modeling confirmatory. You will get a separate paper. You will get. We have seen that this is various space vector equation modeling, and we are talking about. Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Hello.
Hello, sir. Hello, am I audible?
Audible, sir. Audible,
Hello,
sir. Audible, sir. Now audible. But break.
We have seen that when. Hello, we have seen the various types of technique to analyze the data, right? Now we will see that what type of software using to analyze type of data. First one, I'm talking about a software used for multiple regression. Is you can see that we are having the IBM SPSS. Most of the researchers they are using for this IBM analysis. A few of them using the Stata or NC and the Mini, right? These software we can use for right. So if we will discuss in CSS, get time to for the data and how we will evaluate it. Okay. Next one. Hello, am I audible? Audible?
Audible, sir. Audible. Now audible.
Okay. Okay. So this software use texture equation. We are having the IBM SPSS AMS, which we are using for structure equation. We will see that M plus later. These are the software which we are using for texture equation modeling. Right? And next one, we are talking about various software used for various texture equation modeling. Smart TLS, that is very famous software which we are using, right? As well. Let's add that ERD composes based structure equation modeling. After that, we are talking about structure software that is used for multi-level modeling, that is HLM, which we are using for hierarchical regression modeling. Multi-level, we are using the HLM. So these are the various software which we are using for analysis. Here is the some way to enhance the researchability of capability of building. We have to enhance the scholars as well as faculty members. So how can enhance it? So we get a few ways and guiding of experienced researcher. That is the best way to deal the situation. We how to end the research, so that is mentoring and guide experience. Second is building workshop of the courses that we time to time we have to arrange FDP as well as on particular tool and technique we have to use. We have to use particular tools and techniques so that it will help out to nurture the faculty member how we are talking, how to deal the data as well as how we see the output and how we will present it in the research paper. Next one, exposure of interdisciplinary as a first research method. We have to use mixed method. Nowadays, you can see that quantitative method you are using, mixed method. Triangulation, if you see the few papers, they are having that triangulation. Right? So that the way we are talking about. Next one is active participation of the project and collaboration. Right? Where the anybody is in the research group, they are for collaboration, so that you will get the idea, okay, how the research project is written, and how you implemented it various agencies, and how to approach to various funding agency. Encouragement and attend a conference, present finding. Okay, so scholars should be motivated to analyze and attend a conference and present their finding. At least they can understand what are the research they are doing, how they are going, as well as what they are doing there, and what type of modeling they are using, and hand-on training, practical exercise. That is most important for nowadays. And what we are going to do, we collect the data, okay, and after that we just for a small level of testing, right? What is the impact when we will send your research paper for review, right? Sage, Elsevier, and you will send it to easily test result, they will send. The problem will be
Sir,
there
not
for
clear
this type
audible,
of
sir.
scenario, right? Hello,
Sir,
hello,
audible konja.
hello.
Hello, sir. Audible not clear,
Now
sir.
let me know, is it clear? Not clear. Hello,
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 sir. Sir,
hello.
audible not clear. Not clear, sir.
Okay, now it is clear. Now it is not clear.
Break.
Okay. Wait.
Suddenly break.
Okay. Hello. Now it is clear. Hello. Now,
Okay.
now it is.
Some breaks, sir.
Okay. Some technical issues will be there. So hand-on training, practice exercise. So next year we'll see that. So here are some benefit mentoring and guidance of experienced researcher. Again, those who are having the researcher, they know what this is going on, right? How the process will take place. If suppose you are having in terms of just a good research paper and you are doing that same, again you will make the mistake. The best way you will make your team, right? Those who are experienced and associated them and prepare for, as well as work with the team, so that you will get the exposure. What is the process going on with research, right? If you publish 2 or 3 paper in process in good journal, so you will get a confidence, as well as those who are the senior researchers, they will help it out. How we have to what is the senior person approach toward to the research, and how they are preparing and the research paper, as well as going for data, and as what tools and techniques are used. Opportunity to develop practical skill and receive feedback. देखिए practical जब हम बात करें practical feedback, usually that there should be where the PhD student will get the PhD synopsis, what is going on with those who are the university DPAC member, you give the feedback about their work, what particular time have completed, right? And if there are issues will be there, they provide the feedback. Okay, they have to improve at that particular state. After that, they will what you will do the next 6 months, what you will do in the next 1 year. So support navigation, academic and professional students, and network with opportunity to access of resources, and improved confidence and motivation to pursue of research goal, and better understanding research landscape and trade. So here we are talking about benefit of mentoring, the guidance of experienced researchers. So they provide a guidance, ultimately how you have to move forward, right? What problem you have. And now, even though that when I'm the research professor of Lucknow, right? I usually meet and we discuss the various issues as various problems. Even though that product. In your university, we usually talk about the various researches and what is going on and how is a latest research, how the topic selection as well as the problem you have to take. So that is the way we have to understand. If you are talking about mentoring and guidance, that play very important. I've seen a number of time where the researcher comes from, this is my problem and I have to work this. But why you want to this problem? So usually answer is that I've seen already scale it, develop, and problem to complete a PhD on. This is logic answer. You have to identify the topic which is having the potential, the work in complete any particular concept, any particular, especially I'm talking n number of work on. If any researcher come to me and said this is my topic, I told you no. To identifying what is the latest variable, latest research in going on in particular domain, you have to identify it and search it. Sometimes students having the fear, if I take this problem, will I able to complete within time or not? These type of issues are. So we have to motivate this. You have to select the you get a publication. The common topic, and if I send it to any good journal, they will reject it. Already, and research is already published in previous years. That we have to understand the scenario in this perspective. Here are some benefit of the skill building and workshop and courses and research. Develop technical and methodological skills. Expose the best practices of writing research. Best practices, that is the what technique tools and you have to use in your research paper. That important role as well as opportunity to learn to be an expert. Those who are the good enough, right? Those who are the good enough in particular. This fear. As said, when I resigned, I did the various issues and various topics in my colleagues, that my friends gave. If I'm going to do this, how will issues, how is impacted? Even though the after COVID, how the after COVID, what is the impact of stress, anxiety, depression, so that its impact. You see that excess use of mobile phones, stress, anxiety.
Sir, not audible.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Sir, audio not reached. Sir, audio
Hello?
not reached.
Okay. No, it's I'm audible. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sir, audio will not reach. Sir, some breaks.
Hello.
Sir, audio will not reach. Some breaks, sir.
Break will be there. Okay, we will wait for. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sir, not audible, sir.
Hello. Okay. Wait. I'm trying. Hello. Wait. Hello. Audible? Hello.
Now
Hello.
audible, sir. You can continue.
Okay. So here we're talking about
Sir, not audible, sir. Sir, not audible.
Sir, please not audible, sir. Now not reached.
hello. Audible.
Sir, please not reachable or audible. Sir, not reached or audible, sir.
Hello.
Sir, please not reached or audible.
Breaking voice, sir. Your voice is breaking.
Okay. Hello. Let me know. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Now you continue, sir.
Is it okay? Right. Well, guys, go for the courses in the
Sir, not audible, sir.
Okay, boss. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir. Now okay.
Now we have to focus on skill building course for research. That is important, right? Why important?
Sir, not audible, sir. Sir, not audible. Sir. Sir. Hello, sir.
Sir, not audible, sir.
Sir, please not reach audio.
Hello, 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 madam. Ma'am, hello, hello,
Distracted.
hello,
There is distracted.
hello, hello, hello,
Hello. Rachel, sir.
hello,
Rachel.
hello. Okay. So here we are talking about hello, hello, hello. Am I audible? Hello. Please respond. Please respond. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible now, sir. You are audible, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So here's some benefit of skill building workshop and course as a researcher. We special technical skills, best practices of cutting the research we use, right? Because what we are going to do research, we have to discover, right? So that the more capacity enhance of your for your research, so that opportunity to network, to learn from peers and experts, right? As well as improve confidence using the tool software. What is a technique that is important for your research you have applied? Problem will be there is the only study one tool and technique and one particular matter. A student only relevant my research. This is not the way to deal the situation. In the research process, we have to learn things. By it might be possible that is not today, but when teaching field and an industry where we can. So we have to teach more. We have to learn more. That way, that is not a course that that is even tech I learn and it is sufficient for you. No, if we in training program, right, you will various training program usually very shoot usually if you see the structure equation modeling multiple, so you have to learn it, how you will implement it, and how to prepare these technique in your modeling, increase knowledge of new and emerging trend of the technology, right, and development of transferable skills that can be applied in different settings. Next. Here, there's some benefit of exposure of interdisciplinary and diverse research method. If you see that nowadays the UGC, they are saying that we have to go for interdisciplinary research, right? A broader perspective of research of questions and solution, and hence critical thinking and problem solving approach, right? That enhance the critical thinking and problems skill approach, improved ability to understand and address the complex problem. Like a various complex problem, especially for engineering, we are having the various engineering, even though that is biotechnology, we are having the various complex problem. So how we will come to the we provide a solution to the society. We have seen in COVID time, right, where our researchers as well as international researchers, they have developed the medicines for the COVID. So that we have to understand interdisciplinary research and how to collaborate and deal with the situations. And expose of new technique, theories, and innovation. Now we are talking about innovation. If each and every university, they are talking about innovation. So that you will reach of that particular point where you are able to add something new, improve collaborate skill and ability to work interdisciplinarity, better appreciation of the value and limitation of different method we are talking about. So that is the way we are talking about exposure of interdisciplinary and diverse research method. So here are some benefit of active participation in research project and collaboration. So hands-on exercise or particular application in research skill. opportunity to network and learn from other researchers, what they are doing, which type of modeling they are using. Now you have to learn and apply in your area. Exposure to your challenges and solution. Artificial intelligence, what they are expose the real world challenges and the solution, and improved understanding of the research process and the project management. Okay, develop the teamwork and the collaborative skills that we are talking about in active participation in research project as well as the collaboration. Here is a benefit attending the conference and present as well as presenting and finding, right? If faculty member as well as the research scholar attending the conference, they will get a various advantage. So first we are talking about opportunity to network, to connect with the other field, where you can understand. We are talking about track. Track will be there, the similar nature of work, right? We are talking about this track from human resource management. You will that in your area who is working and what type of modeling, what type of variable they are using, what type of data collection, sampling they are doing. They will get some exposure. Where I'm lacking, I can add the new things in my research. The expose of the new research and development, right, as well as improved confidence and the communication skills, feedback and critique of the research finding, to increase visibility and recognition with the research community, a position to gain the new insight of the perspective. So that is the way we are talking about benefit of attending the conference and presentation. So now we have seen the theoretical part, right? Now we move some software part, where we will see that, okay, what is the data and how to import the data, as well as you will see the result, how it is going, how the result is going on. So you will see the few software. I will show you the few software in multiple regression as well as structure equation modeling as well as variance-based structure equation modeling, so that you can understand the scenarios of nowadays, right? So it will here you can at least you can understand, okay, what type of software they are using and what are the importance. For today's scenario, we have to understand, if we are writing theory paper, I've seen a number of times we are writing a theory paper, but this paper you send in the US in good journal, they will reject it. Why? We already, if you see the Harvard University, Oxford, already well-established university, for their professor, they are writing where they are writing very theoretical part, as well as they are doing the various things. But how we have to how we have to deal with these type of situation. If I'm using any theory in my research paper, as well as if I'm collecting the data, as well as I'm going for analyze part, that support the theory as well as with the help of the result data analysis. On the basis, I conclude that, okay, I've gone through this particular theoretical model and I've collected the data. On the basis, I'm recommending these particular findings. So that is the way I can validate my research. So that is the way we are talking about. So that is as well as the PhD scholars, faculty member, they are more scientific way when they are doing the research in business management, HR, OP, operation research, supply chain management, organization design, various areas, so that we can validate the work. Because this is our model and this is our theory, and on the basis we have designed the research model, and on the basis we have collected the data, and this is the finding which support our theory. So this is the way we have to present. So now we will discuss some software. So firstly, I would like one example of multiple regression. dear professors, here I would like to share the research and showing the data, one data which I am working, and I would like to present it. Is it sharing? Let me know. Is a screen sharing? Wait. This is the NCC software which we are using for multiple regression. We can use various software will be there, IBM, SPSS, Stata, Minitab. You can use any software for this. So here we are talking about we will take this software to analyze the data. Here we have to import it. So the spreadsheet we are importing one file I have prepared for this today FTP program. I'd like to show you how this information how we are going to analyze it. Here we are having the variable resilience. Okay, this is my working paper, which I would like to show you. Hello, file stuck. I'm stuck in the file. Hello. Some problem to uploading the file. Wait, I'll show you. Wait, I will stop and again import the data. Working. Now it's moving, right? Here we are talking about resilience. One variable will be there. Next, we are talking about mindfulness, and we are talking about as well as emotional intelligence, right? Or यहाँ पे stress anxiety. Here, this is the data we are talking about, and we are taking about 320 approximate. Now we're going for analysis, right? That is, we are talking about the first one, we go for regression. Regression, we go for multiple regression. Here we are going for multiple regression, right? We select a file. We will select a file here. In independent, we are talking about mindfulness. Okay. In independent, we are taking mindfulness. We selected emotional intelligence as an independent variable, and what is the impact of resilience? Firstly, we will see that. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. This is outcome. We are talking about first one is resilience here, as well as in independent. We are talking about mindfulness, as well as in independent we are talking about emotional intelligence. Now we run it. Okay. We'll run it. Now we will see the output. Is this output visible to all of you? Hello. I'm shared output. Hello. Hey, hello. Can you see? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello. This is the outcome we are talking about. Here we have taken it mindfulness and emotional intelligence as a two independent variable, and what is the impact of the resilience of a employee? What is the resilience level, right? How we are dealing the situation. So here we are talking about regression coefficient, that is 6.5, right? That is intercept. Okay, this is the mindfulness level is 0.15. This is 0.17 on resilience, right? Here we are talking about T statics, that is 4.9, 4.3, AFR 4.7. Probability level is significant, right? So here we have seen that in relationship between three values, right? Now we will move forward. Okay. Now we will move forward. Now we will see the relationship with respect to the stress, anxiety, or depression, any one outcome value. Okay. So now we will add it another variable. Okay. Here we are adding the resilience. Will add as a outcome. Maybe we will put it as a stress. Okay. Or now we will add it here. We can add as a resilience as it comes an independent. Now we will see the relationship. Okay. So here we are talking about mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and resilience in as an independent, and Y is a stress as a dependent variable. Okay. Now we'll perform the test, right? So run. Now you will see that, as I said, R square is 0.44. So this model explains 44% of the 44% explain the variance in this model. Here we are talking about mindfulness, emotional intelligence, stress, as well as resilience and stress. So that we are talking about intercept is 22.7. Here we are talking about mindfulness, mindfulness score 0.13. Okay. Emotional intelligence is 0.11. That is resilience is 0.24. and T statics is 22.35, that is greater than 1.96, minus 5.02, minus 6.23, minus 5.83. Probability level is significant. So that if we are talking about the relationship is significant among the variables, right? So now we are talking about in terms of multiple regression. So this is the way we are dealing the variable and how we are interpreting the research, because I'm working on this final file, so that we have basic statics already checked. Due to the lack of time, so what is the procedure of reliability, validity, I already checked, because currently I'm working in finalize of the model. Same data will be applied, we will apply to another file, we will see the another modeling. But before going to start, we will check out the mediation. Is the resilience mediate the relationship between mindfulness and stress? Let's see. Dear professors, here we will check the relationship of the variable we have seen in multiple relation. Here we will see the mediation exists between the independent variable. Now we will check it out in this. Here we are talking first one with here dependent variable. Dependent variable, we are talking about stress. Okay. Independent variable, we are talking about mindfulness, right? As well as we are talking about resilience as a mediator, right? So we have seen that dependent variable stress, independent variable mindfulness, and mediator variable resilience. Now we will run for that. Now we have run the test. We will see the output. Now this is the output of mediation analysis. The result indicated that this is the output of mediation analysis, right? Here the dependent variable is stress, independent variable is mindfulness, and mediator analysis is resilience, right? Now you will see the relationship between the variable. R square between y is equal to s into y is 0.38. Here you will see that this is our total effect, direct effect, and indirect effect. And we are using the bootstrapping, that is, we have mentioned it, right? So here the total effect is minus 0.28, that is a standard error 0.027, as well as T statics minus 10.16, and probability level is significant, as well as the lower and upper bound is confident 90 and 95% of interval, that is significant. Direct effect also significant, and indirect effect is significant. Now we can say that the relationship between the variable is significant, and that exists the mediation variable. So this type of research we are talking about, right? So we have to identify the model, we have to prepare it, as well as we have to analyze it. So this is we are talking about regression. Yeah, I'm talking about. So now we will move to the next one. This is the one software we are talking about. We have seen that here we are talking about multiple regression. We have just completed, and you will get some exposure that how the things is going on, and how the result will be presented in various outputs. So we can go for data same way we are having, because data will be same. If we do the input same, they will provide a single level of output. Okay. Now we will stop this software. We stop here, right? We stop this point, and we close it here. Okay, dear professors. Now seen that multiple regression, this is IBMS, PSS, data. You can go for that. Now we are talking about next one. Sorry. Now we are talking about various use of structured equation model. The IBMS, PSS, AMOS, M plus L is relay. So we can go for and calculate for that. So firstly, I would like to show how the confirmatory factor analysis will take place. After that, we will show how the MOS will take place, right? So now I'd like to show you the data through the IBM SPSS AMOS through this software. I can calculate any software M plus N laser previous my experience. I've used these type of these software, so it's not an issue. But I like to IBM SPSS AMOS. It is more user friendly as compared to M plus N laser. In M required coding as well as literally we required some level of coding, but IBM SPSS or AMOS is graphical user interface is as compared to others is good. So now we are going to discuss with discuss the structural modeling with the help of IBM SPSS AMOS. First one, I would like to open the data file in SPSS. It's already integrated with IBM SPSS. So now we will see this is a data file of IBM SPSS owners. Firstly, descriptor static frequency will be cost tabulation. Yeah, we can calculate it. Okay, now we will go to the mixed model that here we can calculate a regression analysis. We can go for automatic linear, so we can calculate it, as well as the dimension reduction factor analysis, a scale reliability we will calculate in SPSS. Okay, forecasting, we are having these methods, multiple responses and missing values, right? So we are using that. If you are using in your system in both the software, if they are configured automatically, you will see the IBM SPSS here. Firstly, we'll go for dimension data in factor. What the factor we are going to take in this research. So here I'll take a independent variable as a mindfulness. I'm talking about I'm taking as a independent variable as a mindfulness. Or next, we will take as a mediation variable as a resilience, as well as we'll take outcome stress as a outcome variable. Okay, 7 items to measure the stat. We are using the principal component. Using the Varimax, you can calculate it. You will go for ProMax. Any rotation you can take it. Score, we don't want to score. Sorted by size and absolute value of 0.4. Wait, I'm sharing to all of you. Hello, I'm sharing to all of you. It's not visible. Hello, dear professors.
Yes, it is visible, sir.
Visible, it's visible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Again, I show here we are taking the data from IBM SPSS AMOS. Firstly, we have open the file in IBM SPSS. Okay. After so here we are having the descriptive statics, right? We are having the mixed model. We are linear regression, right? Here, as well as we are having the scale reliability to test the reliability of the scale. Dimension reduction, we are having the factor analysis. So here, firstly, this is a same file we have opened in SPSS, right? So here we will see the dimension reduction. We will check it out. So we will go for dimension reduction factor analysis. So I think that I have taken it here as a independent variable mindfulness, right? We are taking the mediation variable as a resilience, as well as the stress in outcome value. Okay, I have run it, right? Descriptive where we are talking about significance level or the KMO level for significance. Extraction, we are talking about in extraction, we are taking out principal component. Okay, and rotation, we are talking about Varimax, and as well as we are shorted by size and suppressed by small coefficient 0.4. Right, we will see that this is KMO value is 0.94, which is significant at 0.00, that is significant DF is 300, as well as approximate chi-square is 5787. I think this output is not visible. I have shared to again. This output is not visible. Hello, is it visible to all of you? Right.
Yes,
So this is
now
we
it
are
is.
talking about. We are talking about KMO, right? So KMO, we are 0.94. That is very good, and the Bartlett test is significant. Where chi-square is 5784, as well as DF is 300, and significant is 0.00. So that factor analysis is okay. So now we will see the funalities, that is these are values of extraction, and these are the initial values. We are using the three factors, so these comes in three factor. If you see that, that is total variance explained here is a 32% is the first variable, second is 17%, and third is 15%. Total explain the 65%. Okay. After that, we will see that component matrix. If this is the component matrix and this is the rotation component matrix. So now we can see that is the what is the factors that is comes here, the three factor which is used in this study, right? So here it is indicated that what we are going to do in the right path. So now we will go to the IBM AMOS. We will move calculator. I'll change the window. I'm changing the window. Data set. This one. I've changed the data set. Let's take it now. Now we have to move it, analyze IBM SPSS. They are various plugins developed by Professor Hayes, right? If you see they are having the YouTube channel will be there, as well as their Google page. There are various metrics they have developed it, where you can use these. You can use these matrices, right? Here we are doing model building. Firstly, we will draw. These depend on you. You can manually go for that. Otherwise, you can as the factor analysis, you can draw the model. So here plugin, we will go for model development, right? We have to develop the model CFA, confirmatory factor analysis. I've used for pattern matrix input, and I pasted. Wait, share this one. Okay, now you can see that I shared it. I think is it visible to all of you? Share. I share screen shared. Right, it is sharing. Create the diagram. So yeah, you can see that by one click we have created a diagram. This is a confirmatory factor analysis, right? Now we are having the mindfulness, we are having the stress, as well as we are having the resilience. We have three variables. This is a simple model I'm talking about. We can take n number of independent variable and number of dependent variable, right? So that is a advantage of structure equation modeling. You can n number of independent variable, n number of dependent variable we can take. So here we will give the name. Here is we are talking about mindfulness. We are talking about here. We are talking about stress. Here we are talking about resilience. Okay, now we have to go for certain properties. Firstly, we have to save this model. So now we'll save as this file that in FTP that is available on desktop. Right, save FTP. Now we will go for specification. What we are going for maximum likelihood we are taking for that. Okay, output we are what we required is here. You will see that what is output is required. Right here is the minimum history, standardized estimate, square, multiple correlation, right, as well as residual. You required it, but we are going for CFA, confirmatory factor analysis, correlation. Okay, test of normality, we will check it. So now we will run it, the model. Analyze property. Now run it. Okay, some problem will be there. Ellipse दिखा रहा है ये, तो okay. Now we have to change the name and again run it. Error arises of data group and number. Okay. We have to go and again do it. Some error arises. We have to again open it and start it. Right. I've saved the data. Save the file. I already saved the file. I will close it and again reopen it. This is the file which just saved it and again reopen it. Right, same way now. Please select the data file. We are taking the file. This is the data set which we are talking about. Okay. Okay. Now we run it. So our model has run, and we are showing indicating that the model is showing the relationship. Okay, this is the confirmatory factor analysis. Okay, now we are talking about MOS. This is the output we are talking about. Chi-square is 571.0202. Degree of freedom is 270. Probability level is significant. Very good. Now we have to check the estimate. Now you go for estimate here. So here is we will see that mindfulness impact on various statement that is a significant and critical ratio greater than standard limit. Then all the values are significant. Same happen in the stress as well as the resilience. Now we will see that these are the standardized 0.86 mindfulness impact on particular statement. 12 is 0.86. So this is the way we are talking about. These are the correlation, right? Mindfulness and stress, the relation is negative. Mindfulness and resilience, the relationship is 0.43, as well as stress and resilience is minus 0.60, right? Now we will see that. Next one is matrices. Okay. So now we will talk about model fit. When we are talking about a model fit, CMI, the DF CMIN, that is 57.25, right? Or degree of freedom and significant level, which is the significant level. GFI, that is 0.87, which we have to modify it, and CFI is 0.94, which is a standard value of is 0.90 and 0.95. So that is the relationship is good and CFI value is good. Now we will see that other values, RMC, root mean square error approximation, which is 0.05, which is required less than 0.08, right? So that is also good. Now we will see that AIC value as well as EVCI value, that is also indicating that is also a good one. That is the way we are talking about. So this model is good one, and now we have to run model fit. Now we required confirmatory factor analysis. Now we have to calculate validity, especially main issue, and as well as reliability issues we have to check. Okay, so now we are calculating. For this we are having one Excel which we are going to use it. basically this is the validity master, right? I've calculated in another paper where we are talking about CR, the critical of CR value, average various extension, MSV value, right? And we are talking about diagonal value should be greater than particular one column values that is greater than. So there's no issue between reliability validity. So these are the various issues which we are going to check in confirmatory factor analysis, right? So this is the way we are dealing the situation when we are talking about confirmatory factor analysis. So now we have seen the one part for this model. Now we have to go for a structure equation model, right? So there are two ways we can take it as a composite score. Otherwise, we can take it. Again, we have to draw the diagram. Here, I will modify the diagram and I'll present you how it is. We are designing the model, right, as per the requirement. Easily understand what is independent mediation or dependent variable. Now I can add the arrows. Here independent model is mindfulness, right? Stress is mediation and outcome is resilience. Right? Same thing. This is the data file we are using. We have to save it. Output. We are going for that where we will select it. Where we will select modification indices, right? Total effect, indirect effect, as well as total indirect direct effect we can use here. Okay. Now we try to run the model. I hope it will run. Okay, these are the issues. So that is covariance we have added. Okay. Process. Now the model, we have run the model in a structure equation modeling, right? So that we can see that the model is on the process, right? We'll get the output. Because this is the heavy software, it will take time, right? This is a heavy software, it will take time to run it. Okay, now the process is going on. They are reading the data. Okay, they are taking all the possible combination and they are calculating. So that is the way model we run in the structure equation modeling. I've shown you confirmatory factor analysis as well as the structure equation modeling, right? So now we have seen that two type of modeling, right, which I presented in PPTs. Okay. So one example from multiple regression. In multiple regression, we talked about NCSS software as well as in structure equation modeling. We are talking about IBM SPSS. Now we are talking about next modeling. We can take it. Is covariance based structure equation modeling. We can take it Smart PLS. I'm trying to open it, the software. Smart PLS. In the last few minutes, we will discuss the question and answer session where you have any doubt related to this, so that we can add it. So now I'm adding the new project. Okay, new project I'm adding for FTP. File import the sample, import a file. We will import it, the data first. I already one file will be there. If it is there, so that I can show you one model which I'm working on currently there, so that currently working on another paper. What is this model? Okay, this is another data which right. This is the another one. I like to show you that the latent variable we are talking about here. The latent one. This is the we are giving the as a resilience. Okay, here we are talking about mindfulness. Another when we are talking about here the resilience, stress, anxiety, and depression. Okay, so here we can run it. Here we can see that of consistent PLS how the model will be done. This is the model which we have run it. So this is the path coefficient. Okay, first one we will see the issues of reliability and validity. Okay, model fit. Here you will get out these values: NFI, right, chi-squared, DG, D, UGC, SHRM. So these values significant. Okay, now model fit we have seen that. Come to the discriminative validity. Here this is the discriminative validity table which we are showing that 0.77, and the particular these values should be greater than our lower row and column. So that is indicating the no issues of discriminative validity, right? Now collinearity, there is no issue of collinearity, multicollinearity. You can see that all the values is green, so this which indicated no collinearity. Okay, even though that we are using the data in we are using the data from one person. All the variable, only one person is giving the data. Okay, model fit we have seen that, collinearity we have seen that, discriminative validity we have seen that, right? Indirect effect, total. Hello. 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 Am I audible? Hello. Hello. Hello, sir. Audible? Hello, sir. Am I audible?
You are audible,
Hello?
sir, but there was a disturbance from the participant.
Okay, no problem. So here we will see that the discriminant validity we are talking about. Inner model, we are talking about outer model. Okay, so these are the various issues we will here. Model fit we have seen that. Collinearity we are talking about. Discriminanty we are talking about. Right? Now,
இல்ல உள்ளார லைட் தெரியுது ஓபனா இருக்குது அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் எதுவும் இல்லீங்களா?
now
சரி சரிங்க.
hello, now we are talking about
அதான் வீட்டு ஓனரோட கடை.
hello.
அது பக்கத்துல வீடு.
Hello. So that we are talking about
பழைய
total
வீடு
effect.
அப்போதைக்கு ஆனா பழைய வீடுதான் ஆனா நல்லா
Hello. Hello.
Please
ஐயோ,
mute your
2-3
mic.
தடவை நாங்களே
Hello.
2 தடவை அடிச்சிருக்கோம் பாம்பு 2 தடவையுமே மேல இருந்து தான் கீழே வந்துச்சு.
Hello. So here we can talk about the total effect. Is a total effect outer loading. Okay, these are the red one, right, which having the issues in the statement. Okay, so these we are talking about the issues where we are having the issues. Okay, we have the residual occupier values, that is latent variable. We are talking about, these are the Cronbach alpha rho composite reliability average with various extension, which is greater than 0.5 in all the values, so that you can you can see that we are talking about in this model of structure smart PLS we are talking about. So dear professors and scholars, so this is the way I will show you how in different ways smart PLS as well as in structure equation modeling as well as multiple regression, right, we are dealing the situations we are talked about. Now I will stop here. All the files are closed here, right? I would like to share the PPT. So we have multiple regression. We have discussed the NCSS. So you can use any software, IBM, SPSS, Stata, Minitab. Okay, various software used to structure equation modeling. We can use that IBM, SPSS. I will show you how the data file we have imported a very short period of time. Structure equation modeling. Now various software of ways of structure equation modeling is smart PLS. I have shown you how the data is going on. Okay, as well as that is a multi-level modeling due to lack of time, so we are not running on the HL. That is that is we are talking about. So today I stop here. If anybody having any doubt discussion, so we welcome to all of you for available of the DP organizer. Any doubt discussion? Please take the questions if anybody would like to discuss any question. Hello, 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 hello. Am I audible, sir? Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible, sir? Hello.
Sir, yes, you are audible, sir.
So,
Audible, sir. Audible.
We have discussed various software, tool, technique, what is going on in international research, as we have seen the multiple regression we have talked about. In software, okay, we are talking structure equation modeling. I'll how we have taken the data file, what is confirmatory factor analysis, what is structure equation modeling, right? What is area, as we have seen that how the data file is imported, as well as in after data file how we run the we are talking about in we today. I stop here. If anybody have any doubt, any discussion, so as for most welcome. I stop here. Hello. Anybody would like to ask any discussion? Please request to coordinators. Please give the mic to the respondent. Anybody having any discussion on any particular topic, so that will be clear to anybody. If my side is over, is your side any question, any discussion, so that I can give my best knowledge in this area.
ஆமாங்க சிவமா. தூங்கலாம் இல்ல, அவன் ஏதாவது பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பா.
One question, sir, what means a smart PLS is better than AMOS? They give good one, certain constraint will be there when we are talking about AMOS. We are talking about SAM, right? There are certain constraints will be there. If the data size is small, we go for smart PLS. If data size is big. But in AMOS, we can go for a second order modeling indirectly. But we are talking about in smart PLS, we will convert in issues with firstly we have to convert S4 and then we go to the second order modeling. This is a main difference between smart PLS and AMOS. Next question, which is mentioned in the chat. Latest.
கணக்கான
Any
பேர்
question,
இந்த இதுல
please let me.
இந்த இதுல இந்த ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ்ல அவங்க அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கவங்க எனக்கு கால் பண்றாங்க, நீங்க பேசுறதெல்லாம் கேட்டுட்டு இருக்கு, மியூட் பண்ணுங்கன்னு. கிளாஸ்ல.
Hello, sir. Hello. My side is over. Any question, please give the mic. Otherwise, we can. Hello. Hello. My sides are over.
Sir,
Any question?
thank you very much for thank you very much for your wonderful explanation on these tools, sir. Is there any online courses, free online courses for studying this SPSS, sir?
SPSS, you will get a number of video on YouTube and SPSS that is available. But problem will be there when they are just presenting these information. But the current issue will be there when firstly you have to go for any training session, which is usually happen in various universities. At least my sincere request to attend it 1 week FDP program of check question modeling. But in India, whenever is available, go for and attend it so that you can understand how to insert the data as well as how you will go for that. So you will get some picture about that. After that, you will go for online. If you go for online, some issue will be there. Firstly, you will go for some hard-on training on laptop. So you install it, right? At least go for free version for 1 month, then you can try for that. Okay. If you feel that is okay, now you will go for next. You will go for next step. So that is always my opinion. Next one.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Can I leave it? Can I leave it? Can I leave it?
Sir, Pungavanam, sir.
Okay. Not audible, sir. Not audible, sir.
Botsman, any doubt for you? Hello.
Hello. Ji, sir.
Any doubt?
Any doubt, please? So we can discuss here.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ji, sir. Ji.
Am I audible?
Audible, sir.
Sir, is any data analysis software package, short-term course available in SWAYAM portal?
In SWAYAM, no, this type of course is not available. Structural equation modeling of in statics, where you will get the part. Not software is not this way. The software is not available. You will go to the YouTube where you will get a number of videos. You will see that. But in SWAYAM, in the theoretical part is available how the structural equation modeling is working, but not the software one where you can apply it and practice it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Sir, can I ask you a doubt? Am I audible? Hello? Am I audible, sir?
You're audible.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Sir, when we are doing structural equation model, it has been an understanding that when you are framing a theory, when you are testing a factors with a number of indicators, and when you are framing a theory, or you should test the theory, which one is best to use? Like we test the hypothesis for goodness of fitness. So that time also we use the same model. So which is much acceptable in the research panel when we present ourselves for peer-reviewed journals? Which one is much welcomed, sir? From the expert point of view.
Point of view, both the model you have to present it. Confirmatory factor analysis, CFA. We are talking about CFA, that indicating that what is the loading of the statement. Okay. On the basis you will get the convergent validity, discriminant validity, right? Firstly, you will go for CFA. Yeah, your CFA has been passed, right? Your CFA has been passed. That give the confidence that your reliability and validity is no issue. Now you will move to the structural equation modeling, right? Where you will got the degree of freedom coefficient, where we are talking about GFI, right? Hypothesis testing will take place in second part.
Okay, so in actually in RAPSEM, like we are running with the trial versions for our project or some to be very honest, since the topic is a ethical concept, this conference. So we go for the trial version and we just try with Adanko or RAPSEM.
Yes, madam. You can go for trial version. They are providing the very short period of time. That, if your work is okay, that is, otherwise you have to buy it. My request to all the institutions which you have to develop the lab, all the institutions should develop the research lab for MBA student, BBA student, faculty, where they will go and they will learn and they will do all these things, because that is required. There's a need for that. If you are going to the institute, you will free, right? That is MBA student, they are doing the thesis work. So at least when they are writing these thesis work, right, when they are presenting the data as well as analyze it and apply it, so the more weightage in the industry, so that it will helpful to the institute as well as the candidate as well as the organization.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more doubt, if I am permitted to ask.
I don't have any issue. It depends on the coordinator of activity.
Yes, sir. Sir, it's about that means the indicators to the construct should be minimum more like the degree of freedom. Is it minimum requirement is there to be the number of indicators in the latent variable to form a construct? Is there any minimum 5, 4?
In structural equation modeling, we are minimum taking 3 and 4, right? But the issue will be there, how many construct you are taking in your study. On the basis, you will take the sample size. If I'm talking about 3 variable, if I'm talking about 3 construct, or my indicator, it means, suppose I'm talking about mindfulness. Mindfulness, I'm taking the 5 statement. And second, I'm talking about resilience. I'm taking the 5 statements. Suppose the hypothetical situation I'm talking about. And next one, we are talking about stress. That is also 5 statement, right? So total statement, we are having the 15 indicator we are having. So as per as per the law, at least you have to take the 15 times for your data we are talking about. So that we have to take the responses of 15 times of that.
No,
15,
one construct minimum indicators. For one construct, we are having three
one
constructs.
construct minimum three is required. Minimum three or four. Minimum
Yes,
three
sir.
or four.
Okay, sir. Degree
But,
of freedom will be 2 will be there. Yes, sir.
Degree of freedom, that is when you are analyzing the situation, but minimum 3 or 4 variable you have to take.
Okay, sir. So this can be done after factor analysis also, no, sir? After identifying
you
the
can go
factor.
for- Yes, you have to identify the factors and you have to
Group it as a
understand
construct.
what is the construct and what is the loading, cross loading is there or not there, right? Is right? Suppose you are evaluating any particular construct. It is the right way, to which you are expecting in factor analysis. Sometimes is there issue arises, multicolority arises. So that if you are doing the research, if you are doing the analyze part, the problem arises in multicolority. So that we have to issue all these issues.
Thank you so much. It was a very enlightening discussion, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions from participant? Praveen Kumar, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation, sir. It's highly informative for us on SPSS and AMOS and all, sir. Thank you. Your presentation is highly informative and interesting for all the participants. Surely it will be thoughtful to them to use the SPSS tool for the research. Thank you, sir. Thank you, all participants. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Participants, and submit the feedback.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I didn't receive the feedback link, sir. Where do I go and get it, sir?
Where you are in the group WhatsApp?
In WhatsApp, yeah, I didn't see my mobile. Okay, sir, I'll look into it. Thank you.
WhatsApp, it is in WhatsApp link. Okay.
Fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, is this course certificate is useful for CIS promotion purpose?
Yes, you can submit.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I didn't receive. So, like, I'm not in the group, I guess.
Okay, so you come through WhatsApp. You know your number now.
Yeah, I'll do that, sir. Sure, sir. I'll do it right now.
I will
Thank
submit
you.
it. Okay.